Good morning, Mr. Cabrera from Germany. Before the other guys talk about the game, I want to talk with you about Mr. Mirancio, because I believe many fans expected some changes before the game, but looking at the goalkeeper position, I believe it was the biggest surprise the fans could get. So I wanted to ask you about your maybe reasons of the change, and how do you feel about the game of Carlos Mirancio against Charleston?
Yes, it was a plan already. No matter what happened, we want Carlos to play some games and to, be active in order for us to make sure that if something happens with Tyler, has some minutes, and we would like to open the competition. So Tyler has played 10 games, and now Carlos' turn to play some games and to show us if he is a goalkeeper that can compete for the position. So the only way for that is to put it on the field, and it was already scheduled. So no matter what happened in the last game, we wanted Carlos to play, and he's gonna continue playing for a few more games in order for us to evaluate him, because we need to evaluate him. The only way for us to evaluate his performance is to put it on the field. And I think today, he nothing to do with the goals. And he was obviously in good positions. He was in his interventions. They were good, solid. He didn't show any kind of problems. And for the first game, I think it was good. In the PK, he didn't have time. He tried to save the PK, but all those things not concern for us. But the most important things, he was solid and calm and administrating the ball well. But most of the things that he does or they have to do now is we are in control of the game most of the time. It's just the long balls, how he can position well in order to avoid counterattacks and all those things. And so far, it's good.
Thanks, Coach.
Coach, does the defense alignment that you present on a weekly basis need a soft reset based on tonight's result? And the reason I ask this is because you use several defensive combinations. There may have been a few that may have given you a result, but because of different variations and reasons, it just doesn't stick to the plan that you have in mind.
Yes, it's just a specific mistakes. On the first goal, it was a cross that we didn't mark in the box, and we allow. It was an anticipation in the box, and it's right there's a mistake by Tomas. But Tomas has 20 years old and he's playing amateur. He doesn't get money, so he's learning. The only way for him to learn is to put him on the field. The same thing with Dulio, who is they're amateurs. We're bringing they're young, so all those things. And the PK was a PK, but from the other side, we had a PK against Frank Lopez, but why we don't receive the fair calls? We don't receive the fair calls. It's just frustration. Not only frustration with our players, with our club, but also the people that comes. They feel frustrated with the way we've been treated, and it's unfair because we don't receive the fair calls. We don't, and you're being here. Red cards that they should be red cards for fouls in the last man, no. PKs, no. But every game is a PK. Every game is a situation, and when it happens to us, we don't receive that, and we cannot say anything. That's frustration. So we are getting in a point where the players, they're feeling it, we're feeling it. So we need to work in order for us to focus on other things, because definitely it's it's an accumulation of things that aren't working. But we need to figure it out, what kind of defense we have to find in order for us to avoid those individual mistakes.
Coach, you interact with the players on a day-by-day basis for multiple hours every day. You listen to some of their feedback on what happens off and on the field. My question to you is, what is your evaluation on why it seems that the players feel freer in the sense that they are less prone to making mistakes, they've gotten better results on the road compared to here at HB Park?
Because as you saw the first 20 minutes of the game, we go out, we dominate Tampa, we dominate this team, but we don't put the ball in the net. And they have one attack, we make a little bit of hesitation, and we get punished. And, we can change the way we play. We can put ourselves in the back and clearing the ball, and the other style that is kicking, and every time we clear the ball, we drop, we clear the ball, and we start running. But that's not the way we feel that we should play. And, and the players, they feel that if we continue playing this way, with a good possession, being aggressive, trying to look. Today we have 10 shots on goal, but we couldn't score. And the goalkeeper was, he didn't even look at the ball, and the ball was hitting his body. It's just, that's the game, and I have to, listen, I take the responsibility for them. It's my fault. But why? Because we're playing. It's not like we go there and we dominate the other teams. The other team, they're afraid of us. They come and they put themselves in the back, and there's a counterattack. Why? Because we have control. And it's not that we don't produce like 10 shots that the goalkeeper saved. That shows that we've been trying. But we cannot make one mistake. That's the key. We cannot make one mistake, and we cannot receive fair calls. Why? I don't know.